Oh.
All right, Chris Johnson, you're about to say something. Should I cut the camera or no?
Nope.
Okay. All right, let's do this. So we rolled up Dawn Attack. It's going to be Jody's High Elves versus Chris's somewhat newer Vampire Counts. Excited to play the VC, see how they do. Why don't you go ahead and let us know what you got on the table, sir?
Starting over here, 20 skeletons, spears, and shields with the Screaming Banner. We have 5 Doom Wolves, excuse me, Dire Wolves with a champion known as a Doom Wolf in it. We have 3 Vargeists coming to get you. They can fly, frenzy. I have 2 units of 5 Hex Wraiths. Got a unit of 20 Graveguard with the Barrow Banner, I think is how it's pronounced. I'm still new. My Vamp Lord, level 3. He's got +1 wound. And the, I forget the other
Silver armor.
Silver armor, but he's got another power.
Okay.
He's got another power. Here's the Vargulf.
Oh, it's the make -1 leadership within 6 inches.
Probably.
And I have to roll negative. I'm at -3 and I have
That's
to roll.
this vampire, actually.
Oh, I mixed them up.
The one with the poisonous crypt ghouls.
Gotcha.
Here is 20 zombies with a Banshee and a Karn Wraith.
Okay.
That's my entire army. I've got 5 out of 6 vampire spells.
Nice.
That's what you can expect.
What's the range on the Scream for that chick?
Scream is an 8-inch Scream, I believe.
8-inch. All right.
Yep.
All right. Starting with mine, I got 18 white lines with a standard, a champion, partially painted white lines, I might add, and a gleaming pennant. I've got 5 Reavers. As you can tell, we already vanguarded. 5 Reavers there. 5 more Reavers there. I've got 25 Spear Elves, full command. I've got 20 Archers with a level 2 high magic who got Drain, and I took both the Sig spells for high. With a standard. Noble BSB on an upgraded Griffin with a Star Lance and a 2-up armor save. Prince on a Star Dragon with Charm Shield, the Golden Crown, Iron Curse Icon, Giant Blade. 5 Dragon Princes naked, a Lion Chariot, and a Frostfire Phoenix. Chris deployed first, so he gets first turn. I did not steal it. Like I said, we already vanguarded, so he's about to do it up. Let's shake for the camera. All right, end of VC's turn 1, top of 1. What happened, Chris?
One of the notable things that happened is everybody kind of moved forward. The Vargeists charged your horsemen and beat them in combat to the man. You did take 1 Vargeist with you.
Yay.
I overrun into that. No one panicked. My magic phase was really unsuccessful. I needed an 8 to cast Raise Dead. I used 3 dice with my level 2. Actually needed a 9 to get that Raise Dead. 3 dice with a level 2 got me an 8, so I failed. Needed a 9 to cast Gaze of Nagash, which was a magic missile with my level 3. Rolled 2 dice, also got an 8. So no spells casted. Shame on you, vampires. And that was the entirety of the top of turn 1.
All right, we'll come back at bottom of 1.
Look off of your side of the table.
All right, bottom of 1. Let's see what happened. The Reavers charged the Wolves, beat them to a man, and then overran into the Vargeist. I decided to be ballsy, take my Spear Elves and my BSB into his Ethereal guys, because he's only have 2 things with magical weapons, so I didn't know how to deal with them. We both had some fairly bad rolling, but because of my static with the spears, I was able to beat him. And then I overran and rolled poorly, so I didn't get into his generals, which I really wanted to, but that's okay. During magic, I soul quenched the other ethereals, 46 off the board. I got lucky. He rolled like 5 dice, 4 dice, and got like an 11. It was some good luck in my favor. Moved them into the building, got one of the wolves off from shooting, charged my DPs there, thinking that I would kill them, and rolled poorly, did not. I did beat him though, so now he's sitting on 2 wounds. I actually don't know how that combat's going to go. Over here, just kind of moved them up. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So the board's getting cleared, but we're getting into combat quickly. We will see what happens. All right, top of 2 is done. What happened, Chris?
Hey, top of 2, still looking good for High Elves, looking bad for vampires, but I made some advances. I did flank the skeleton warriors into the frosty bird, got a wound off of him, and stuck around. You can see some crumble damage back there. Moved the wolves into the front so that they wouldn't, so he would kind of intercept that charge, just kind of teasing fodder. I charged the, tell me these guys' names.
Spear Elves?
The Spear Elves with my Grave Guard. One combat, they ran away, tried to chase them down, but they were too fast. But I did, of course, overrun or pursue into
Yes.
the BSB. I killed some more riders over here because of the scream, got most of them, and then of course the Vargolf took care of the last guy. Reformed these fellows to face the directions I thought was important.
What's over there?
Reformed the Crypt Ghouls with the Vampire leading the front, and that was the top of turn 2.
Okay. Alright, I'm going to take a nice shot at Chris there, because for some reason I always like opening my videos with him. During my turn, charged my White Lions into there. Did beat him in combat pretty bad, but I mean they're only zombies. I'm about to get a nice flank charge there, so we'll see what happens. Let's see, over here they rallied. As you can tell, a lot of stuff happened there. I got a combo charge in with my general and with my chariot. He challenged me, which I was thinking about challenging him. I didn't. It was really debatable. My general got insanely lucky. I got all 4 hit. I didn't roll any 1s. He failed all of his armor saves on 6s. So he took 4 wounds from his general straight up because I had the giant blade, strength 7. Back, he did. Honestly, don't remember if he did a wound or not. I don't think he did. I think I got really lucky. In normal combat, he absolutely destroyed my BSB. Didn't really. He got a killing blow on me, so you know I needed a 6 to get the killing blow. I didn't get any 6s with my ward save, so I died. My Griffin's still okay, so I turned them to face all that. Over here, combo charge my DPs. Well, I didn't combo charge. I charged my DPs in there, beat him by static. And they're all facing this way. During magic phase, I wiped out the wolves over there with Soul Quench. I rolled double 6s on wins. And then over here, I drained magic. He dispelled it, and then I used my last dice to get rid of that. So that's where we're at. It's looking good for me, but I still have all that to deal with. So we'll see what happens. All right, Chris, what happened on your top of 3, sir?
I don't remember. Top of 3, I charged in the Crypt Ghouls after reforming them into a horde formation into these fellows. They killed all the zombies, but I still got to keep the characters, and I killed a lot of them. But he stuck around on a 9, even because of my vampire penalty, his -1 to leadership. And that's really all I've got. It's just kind of desperate grab for points to see if I can take him to turn 6, which doesn't look plausible since that was the top of turn 3, and what you see right here is all I have left.
Alright, we'll see what happens.
Back everything up on 5.
Alright, not much happened this turn. I moved a lot of stuff over, popped my wizard out, didn't do any magic. In combat, I charged his monster. Only reason I beat him is because I remembered the last minute my dragon's attacks. He didn't make his regens, so I got lucky there. Overran into there. As you can see, that 1 unit's gone. He did take out all of my White Lions though, which was pretty cool on his part. My chariot, when overran, got into his flank, so because of that, he's kind of held here. We'll see what happens on his turn. It is looking bleak for the vampire counts, but we'll see. Like I said, you never know. That's pretty much it. Didn't even do any magic because it wouldn't have mattered. Alright, real quick, we decided to wait till the bottom of 4 to close it out because the turns were going so fast. On his turn, he plucked the wound away from my chariot, and I think he barely lost combat. I think I did like 1 extra only because I had the flank. I don't remember exactly, but either way, they were there. On my turn, I charged with everything. The way everything was set up, I ended up having to resort to a Thunderstomp from my Griffin to kill his character. So it is a massacre, a table to the high elves. Definitely destroyed my white lions and my reavers. But okay, closing thoughts, Chris.
Yeah, so I think the deployment rules for Dawn Attack were somewhat devastating for me.
Agreed.
Separated a lot of my guys from my leadership bubble that I can't recover, which is always the case with that scenario, you know?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people would say that after that. It means a lot to vampire counts because many of my guys couldn't march, they couldn't get to where they needed to go, and many of them actually needed to get to safety because they were kind of strung out to the open and were left for dead there. And not that they were going to be on the offensive when they moved, but definitely to find safety, like I said. So, rolled poorly on magic, couldn't get any magic.
Yep.
Couldn't get any magic spells off. I had a level 2 and a level 3, and was rolling adequate dice for all the spells, but spells never got off. So, a little bit of bad dice luck, a little bad deployment luck, snowballed into a massacre by turn 4, but I'm also still really new in the army, so I'm going to chalk a lot of it up to newness. Still need some bigger units, still got to make some bigger purchases, still got to get some painting, because we all know painting brings good luck.
It's very true.
And so that's what I'm going to chalk it up for. Still fun, that's why I still play the game, even when we lose.
Good game, sir.
Yeah.
You know, Chris is always a ton of fun to play against. He's a great sport. So, you know, honestly, I think you always kind of feel bad when you win, but on the same page, it was kind of nice because I lost my last 2 games, partly due to bad luck and partly due to the scenario. So, being on the positive end of the scenario this time, I got to kind of see really how much of an advantage that plays. Even when I rolled for deployment, I was able to put my guys almost exactly where I wanted them. I got tons of center, able to group up by monsters. As far as magic, it's crazy to think that I had a level 2 and my magic dominated. I mean, getting his ethereal guys off the board, you know, turn 2 was key. The fact that this didn't roll well for magic helped me out a ton. A lot of bad stuff. I would have had to use my Dispel Scroll a lot sooner. So like he said, a lot of it did come down to luck. But it was also nice to get the win. I think, you know, being able to combo charge with my monsters and my chariot really gave me an upper hand, especially since he didn't really have any cavalry. I got my stomps, and impact hits always done well for me.
Yeah, no shooting too.
And no shooting.
I can't even get rid of monsters right now, so your monsters are devastating.
So that, I mean, really a clear advantage with my list according to what he has on the table right now. You know, my BSB died, and that was kudos to him. I knew throwing him in that unit was a risk when I did it, but I felt like only having 2 models with magic attacks, I needed to take that risk, and this time my risk paid off. Like I said, it was still a fun game. Happy for the victory, sad that I tabled just because I feel bad, but we're going to gear up for the 9,000 point game, which I'm sure we'll bat rep on Saturday, and I'm hoping to have at least my Phoenix painted by then, so that'll be cool, and I might get ambitious and paint some more stuff. Anyways, here's the end of the game. Bye, Chris.
Later.